let's do the first ever intro for the Dangerously Athletic podcast.
Wait, hold. Do we want to call it like the Dangerously Athletic podcast or just like Dangerously Athletic?
Dangerously Athletic.
Dangerously Athletic.
We're you guys. There's mics. There's fucking computers. There's some lights. There's a table. Yeah. This is a podcast, obviously. Yeah. But this guy's already on his phone.
My fault. I'm honest. I'm trying to put it on Do Not Disturb because I don't want to be disturbed. You know.
All right.
But.
All right. First question, obviously.
Wait. Hold. Okay. Sorry. Wait. First question. Before we even talk about that, like. First, like, welcome to Dangerously Athletic or the Dangerously Athletic podcast. But like, who are we? Who are you? Was that the first question?
Yeah, basically, what's Dangerously Athletic, right? That's the question.
Before we even talk about what Dangerously Athletic is, bro, introduce yourself to the people. Who are you, man? Right. Who are you?
Because not everyone's gonna know. All right, I'm Chris.
Oh wait, sorry. Go ahead.
What are you forgetting?
Hold on. I'm half as handsome right now. I realized you had your earrings.
He's got to put in the studs.
I just realized I didn't have my Johns in. I'm half as handsome, bro. So let me catch up to you, bro.
Yeah. Okay. So the earrings are an instant increase in your looks. So
bro, honestly, I genuinely believe that. I genuinely believe that like earrings are a very like they're a substantial like. There's substantial accessory to your look, like the extra bling, the extra whatever. I don't know if it takes away from how like ugly like my face is or whatever, but it definitely is a substantial accessory that I think like really like ties everything together. Like, you know, twice as good looking now.
Yeah, it definitely accentuates it, you know, especially when you got actual diamond studs.
Bro,
those actual diamond studs.
Hell no, bro. This is from Claire's, bro. I got this for $9.99 USD, $12.50 Canadian the other day, bro. Plus tax.
Nah, man. Yeah. If you're trying to get diamonds, those would probably be $600. But yo, listen, we're here for a specific podcast. Okay. All right. This is Dangerously Athletic. Mm-hmm. This isn't dangerously. Trying to think of a word.
On the couch
or look good. Yeah. This isn't dangerously look good. However, fitness does make you look good. But anyways, Let's start this off. This, guys, is a fitness mindset, somewhat comedy, I would say. More so, you're seeing an insight to our personalities and stuff. Because fitness is not just about lifting weights, guys. But where the fuck did the name Dangerous come from? You gotta let us know.
Yeah, but before I even say that, hi, my name is Marcus. You can find me at marcus.mogul. I think that's my app, but it's an X instead of an A. We're going to put that right down there, mxrcus.mogul on Instagram. And this obviously is
Chris Prachitko.
Bro, honestly, for the longest time, I've been calling him Chris Prachitko my entire life, bro. Like, I honestly didn't know how to pronounce his Ukrainian last name, bro. But yeah, going back to the question that Chris just asked, what is Dangerously Athletic? Full transparency, I think this is still a definition that's in the works, but how it all started and what it originally was just my own personal mantra, kind of like brought to life through fitness. So Dangerously Athletic stems from the idea of staying dangerous, which is something that I genuinely try to live by every single day of my life. I know Chris absolutely does the same thing, and I feel like everybody has their own definition of staying dangerous, but for Dangerously Athletic, and for me and for Chris, what that means is to continuously push the pedestal, never settle, never be complacent, and never be comfortable. I was listening to another podcast actually with the famous Jordan Peterson talking, and he basically explained that there's no virtue in weakness, and that's honestly where my biggest motivation for staying dangerous really came from, because it's an absolute truth, right? There's no virtue in a rabbit not being a predator, because it's just in a rabbit's nature to be safe, to be cuddly, to be soft. But a lion that, or a tiger or a gorilla or anything of that nature that makes the conscious decision to not inflict damage on anybody else or not do anything that is quote unquote dangerous and makes that conscious decision is where like true virtue really comes from. There's nothing admirable in being incapable. So that's where Stay Dangerous really came from. And Dangerously Athletic is just, bro, honestly, like realistically, everybody should try their best to be lit like dangerously athletic. Like I'm so athletic, I'm dangerous. Like, you know, like I'm so athletic, I'm a danger to anybody who thinks they can beat me. Like that's really what it is. That's where it came from. And yeah, now Dangerously Athletic is us. It's this platform. So yeah, what about you, Chris? What does it mean to stay dangerous? What does dangerous mean to you?
Well, to be honest, bro, like you hit it on pretty well. But there's one thing I want to add to that.
What's that?
As much as we promote fitness and health and all that sort of stuff, being dangerous mentally, physically, and emotionally is more than just lifting weights, running, and all that sort of stuff. It's being a capable person, right? Because the world is profoundly unknown. And you're going to be thrown to the bushes, you'll be thrown to the dogs, as they say. A dangerous person gets thrown, gets knocked down, and gets up.
Facts.
And that applies to health issues you might face, you know, issues in your personal life, family life, you know, a girlfriend breaks up with you, cheats on you. A dangerous person understands that those are tests and those are like chapters in their life to get better.
Facts.
So that's the most important thing, I think, and that's why I really subscribe to the Dangerously Athletic mindset, because like dangerously athletic, you know, it's being capable, right? Yeah. Athleticism isn't just, I mean, by definition, athleticism has to do with physical capabilities, but athleticism means being dangerous, essentially.
Yo, and also for the record, because so this is on tape, being dangerously athletic does not mean be so athletic to the point where you're a danger to yourself. All right, do not be a danger to yourself. But just be so athletic that I don't want to say people are threatened by you, because that's a bad word to use, but people can respect your results. You know, it's funny. I actually sent this guy an Instagram post that I saw the other day about this guy talking about how your body is kind of like your own resume. And full transparency, I genuinely believe that it is. You can't look at somebody and tell they have a Harvard degree, or they have a PhD, or they have 20 years of experience in the healthcare field, but you can look at someone, you know, who's D's and be like, bro, like this person's been through the fire and they came out a champion. So
let me add to that real quick. I have a lot of friends that are in sales and they're jacked. First thing you see,
I'm one of them, bro.
You do it online though.
Yeah.
The first thing you see when you shake someone's hand, guys, is their fucking arm, right? And if you could take care of yourself, you're gonna be able to take care of that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, come on, man. I'm sorry. Like, we're gonna be blunt on this podcast, guys. Right? There's health, there's wellness, and there's mindset. All these things are correlated, right? And being in shape affects every single one of those. And the most important, guys, in this specific context, is your mental. Because if you have the confidence to walk into a room looking good, feeling good, shake someone's hand, and they're seeing your arm and they're like, damn, this guy takes care of himself. This guy's gonna take care of me. It's as simple as that, right? And whether or not will get you many sales or not, I can guarantee you that it won't hinder your ability to get sales.
Bro, I think also fitness, bro, we're getting so off topic right now, but I even told this guy, I said, listen, when we start, we're really just going to be chatting. But I think also valuing your health and prioritizing your fitness is probably one of the best ways to show love to yourself. And this is definitely something I know we're going to touch on maybe in another podcast episode, maybe later on in this episode. But in my opinion, that's one of the greatest forms of self-love, valuing this machine that God gave you and trying to, you know, put the best oil in it, eat some good foods, you know, like take it on the track and keep it in shape. Like that's in my opinion one of the greatest forms of self-love. And if you love other people, the greatest like thing you can do for them, the greatest favor you can do them is take care of yourself first, and then eventually now take care of other people. Now you're not a hindrance. There's no virtue in being weak. Weak people have to be taken care of by strong people. Don't be the weak person. So yeah,
I like that. It's true though. It is true, man. Yo, listen, we're gonna have an episode, guys, where we review situations where people's weight hinders them from doing certain things. I have a couple of clips I got to show you, and I'm not just saying, you know, like we're talking some fucking survival needs. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a little insight to what we're gonna be showing, and also there is a video. And I'm going to show it in a different episode, as I said, of this stroller rolling down someone's driveway and this person being too overweight and falling over countless times. Now, the stroller is their child on a slope to stop the stroller from going onto the street. Guys, you're either dangerous in the sense you have the ability to take care of other people, or you're fucking dangerous in a sense where you're endangering yourself, bro, and the people
around you, bro. That's why I like that was. Pick your dangerous. True, pick your dangerous. But okay. On that note, let's get back to the topic at hand. So yeah, you asked what is Dangerously Athletic. We introduced who we are, but let's go in the time machine. All right, let's go back to summer of 2024, and let's give people a little bit of a backstory. So I guess I will start first. So yeah, how Dangerously Athletic really came about. There was a point in my life where I decided, like, I really wanted to monetize. I don't want to say monetize, but I want to capitalize on my hobbies, right? And there's a couple of things in my life that I know will forever be a part of my lifestyle, will never go away. And one of those biggest things being fitness. So I decided to follow this guy. And I picked up a camera and I started shooting.
You guys should follow me too.
Yeah. I followed him. Now you guys go follow him. But I decided to follow this guy, and I started picking up a camera and honestly just shooting, you know, some fitness content. Our fitness content is very different, by the way. Extremely different. I'm not gonna tell you guys exactly how that is, but you guys can go ahead and look at our pages and figure that out. But yeah, I just decided to follow him, and I picked up a camera. And I decided to start shooting some fitness content. Obviously, started off with just a couple workout videos here and there. But obviously, like, the grass you water grows. And out of that, I had, you know, old friends, new ones reaching out to me and saying, like, hey, like, yo, let's get a workout in. And that happened like on a regular basis. There's a couple of people. Shout out to Tyler. Tyler, you know who you are. Shout out to Tyrese, a lot of ties. Shout out to Mr. Obed De Niro, that's another one.
Shout out Obed, man. Happy birthday, man. Obed.
Hey, we're shooting this the day after your birthday party, man.
It is his birthday today.
Oh, it's your birthday today. Happy birthday, Obed. Yeah. Happy birthday, man. We're gonna tag you too. All you guys go show Obed some love.
Drop in the comments. Happy birthday, Obed.
Happy birthday, Obed. But yeah, I had a lot of friends reach out to me and say, hey, let's go work out together. And a lot of people, when you start like showing your fitness journey and showing people your results, I don't know, but people automatically just assume you're like a trainer. Bro, so many people come up to me and they say that you're a personal trainer. They don't say I am one, they say you should be. Bro, I'm not a personal trainer. Don't ask, like, honestly, don't ask me to be your trainer. I'm not a personal trainer. This is an egotistical guy who lifts weights himself. But yeah, so people asked me, they said, hey, let's get a workout in. And obviously, like, you can't work out with everybody, right? Like, it's impossible, like, to go to a gym, work out with, I think working out in the gym with more than like 3 people total, as in 1, 2, 3 people are all working out together, is a crowd. It's way too much.
I'm gonna quote you on that. It's a social gathering.
It's a social gap. That's what I said. This is not, bro, if you're working out with 4+ people, less than 4+ people, more than 3 people, bro, it's not a workout. It's a chit chat. It's a party. It's a social gathering. Like, this is not serious. But yeah, so people started asking me that, so I came up with the idea of, you know what, like, let's just host a workout. Let's host a dryland session, and that's what came into existence, and that's where Dangerously Athletic really started. So knowing that he was the big social media fitness guy, I was also indirectly competing with Chris. Obviously, I reached out to him, told him to pull up. Chris pulled up without a doubt. We had a great workout. Shout out to the OG 13 guys. who came to that first Dangerously Athletic workout. Every single one of you guys know who you are. I can't go and name everyone.
Shout out you guys. You guys are the real ones.
You guys all know who you are. Those original 13 gentlemen that pulled up. Also shout out to my brothers too, Malcolm and Benji. Malcolm, who's actually part of Dangerously Athletic, and one of our co-hosts for the workouts. That's where Dangerously Athletic started. And we came out. We had 13 guys. Me and my brother put them through a tough cardio, strength and conditioning session.
Has to be said. They didn't put us through it. They led us through it.
Oh, sure. We led them through it.
Stand on the sideline and do that.
Yeah. We all did it together. A tough strength and conditioning workout, hills, burpees, farmers walks, something. What did I call it? There's this thing it's called hero carry. I don't know if it's the actual name, but I called it hero carry, where you basically like pick up your partner and you just walk with him. But yeah, that was amazing. We had one guy throw up, which was fantastic. Every single guy finished. And that's where it started, and that's where me and Chris really found a lot of synergies. Because early on, like even more than me, and I mean this so seriously, like even more than me, like this guy like believed in what Dangerously Athletic could be, what the message stood for, and just the whole entire community and environment. So I have to say thank you to Chris for that. He relit a fire inside of me, and then
I'll take the praise, bro.
Yeah, he'll take the praise. And that one workout turned into a monthly thing for the entire summer. And 13 people multiplied into 25, 30. I think 30 was the most we ever had.
I want to interject quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you next, number one? And number two, I recently posted a video on Instagram that was talking about how I looked at how I used to look versus now. And on the context of this, it started out with a little workout. Not a little, I won't say little, but it started out as a little workout on a hill with a couple different, shirts. Because we got shirts.
Yeah, we have shirts. Yo, all the OG Dangerously Athletic people know who they are because they all have the OG shirts. Yep. Those are literally every single shirt is a one of one. Mm-hmm. Literally, and I'm going to talk about the story about how that was an absolute friggin' disaster in itself another day. But they're all one of one. So shout out to you guys.
Absolutely. But as I was saying, those shirts, right? And it started from that. It progressed into more people showing up, more organization. And the first one was him and his brother Mally, right?
Yeah.
Shout out Mally. But when I did that, I felt like, bro, this is awesome, right? Because I was at a point in my life right now where I was like making content. Fitness was what I loved. I love challenging people. I love challenging myself, and it really is a baseline for a lot of stuff. But we're not going to talk about what fitness is per se. We're going to talk about what Dangerously Athletic is. But anyways, so we went for that. The second workout, I came. And we kind of ran that together.
No, we didn't kind of. We did. The second, literally after the first one, like Chris is as involved in Dangerously Athletic as
it wasn't planned though, because I remember the second one, guys. I had surgery on my mouth.
Yeah.
I had a gum transplant, you could say, so I had to do a stopwatch. Right.
Yeah, bro, he's lying. He had dentures.
No, chill. Yeah, this guy got me fucked up, bro. No dentures here. Yeah. But needless to say, I'll cut to the chase. From that to now, we're doing a fucking podcast.
Bro.
It's crazy to see the progression, man. Bro. And that's how it is, guys. And as one thing you take away from this fucking episode, it does not matter about where you start. It's about where you finish and taking the steps every single day to get closer. Because you will never fucking imagine. Maybe this podcast blows up. But as long as we can inspire at least 3 people, 2 people, even one person to get off their lazy ass and do something, I'm gonna call it how it is, man. I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat shit.
Get up. Get up right now. Get up and go to the gym right now.
No, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, man. Listen, man. If you guys are looking for babying, this ain't the place for you. Okay? We believe in tough love. Mm-hmm. I've only experienced tough love in my life. Any great person has experienced toughness, and that's called being dangerous.
Be dangerous.
But continue. So from the workouts, right, it progressed. How was your mindset towards where it's going? Because obviously this idea did spark from Marcus, right? As you said.
Yeah. I wanna emphasize Dangerously Athletic started with me. It was my thing, but it's honestly like it wouldn't be anything without without Chris and without my brother. Honestly, even without literally anybody who shows up to these workouts.
And anyone who watches this right now.
Yeah, and anyone who watches this, like, the goal is to literally just to inspire people to want to wake up and be dangerous. Like, I 100% subscribe to the idea of waking up and doing difficult things, and living in and I don't want to say living in hardship, but like being comfortable in difficult scenarios, because it makes the easy ones so much more sweeter, and you're kind of ready for the hard times when they come.
Let me say a quote quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'd rather be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war.
Yeah, a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. I definitely think a gardener is going to be better in the garden than a warrior, for sure. But I'll probably just be chopping up all the plants, really taking all the parsley and just destroying them, bro. All the parsley and the sunflowers. But 110%. I was going somewhere with this. I'm not a Buddhist by any means. I'm not a Buddhist. One of the foundations of Buddhism is suffering, right? And to be completely honest with you, bro, like, life in itself, like, life is suffering. And I don't want to sound morbid. I don't want to sound like a cynical person or anything of that nature, but like, life sucks, bro. There's a song by Nas, probably one of my favorite songs of all time, called "Life's a Bitch and Then You Die." And like, the fact of the matter is, like every day, like, life is gonna be hard. Things aren't gonna go your way. So I think being comfortable in those hard situations and putting yourself through hard things, it makes you ready for those moments, and it makes you appreciate the good times so much more. Like, there's nothing fantastic about living for the weekend, you know? But there is something nice about living for those Mondays, bro, because then, you know, every day becomes suffering, but that suffering now becomes joy.
That's it, bro. The Dangerously Athletic movement, we do not believe in almost Friday. We believe in almost fucking Monday. If you guys are posting almost fucking Friday on your stories, man, look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, what the fuck is wrong with me?
Bro.
2 days in a week that you enjoy. 8 days a month.
Yeah.
Quick math. 80.
8 times 12. That's 80 plus 8 times 96.
96. Yeah, I couldn't think of it. But 96 days a year you live for.
Assuming.
Yeah,
assuming 96.
Because let's be honest, guys. It's cold outside. I ain't want to go outside.
I lied. It's 104. Sorry. There's 52 weeks in a year. And there's 104.
We were doing, listen. We have to cut that.
I'm not gonna lie. That's probably a good thing to clip.
But listen. Dangerously Athletic is not about just being fucking muscular, and it's also about knowing math. Okay. However, it's also knowing that you have tools that you can use. So, guys, learn from us and use a fucking calculator, because here we are saying 96.
It's 104.
Yeah, 104. Okay, let's say 104 days. But you know what? We're not really wrong to say 96, because realistically, motherfuckers aren't going to enjoy the winter. There's 4 weeks in a year you're probably not going to enjoy because of how cold it is, or you got to shovel, or you're blocked in with snow, depending where you live, of course. But Dangerously Athletic. Hit the sub button if you guys enjoyed this episode. This is the first episode of many.
This is the first episode.
The first episode of many, guys. And if you fucking subscribe, you're going to add like 5 points to your muscles. If you guys want to put into perspective. Yeah. But also, comment down below why you guys are dangerous.
Yeah. A subscription is about 10 grams of protein, automatic. A comment is about 5 grams of protein, and a like is about 2 grams of protein. So listen, come on, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. 17 grams of protein right now. That's quick maths for all you guys.
Quick maths. We like even numbers here, so we're gonna give you 3 too if you share it. All right, we're being generous here, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
Hit your protein goals. We'll see you guys in the next episode.
Well, stacking up losses, I'm handing them out. Yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like